Interview with teacher dance and former great danser. Interview with teacher dance and former great danser.
Well, tell me what about your music studies.
My music days.
Your music studies.
Oh, studies. When I studied music in college, and I studied music in grad school, in university. And the music was really taught for dancers. It was called Music for Dancers.
Mm-hmm.
And they created a course that gave us music history and exposure to music and explaining about music. And we had to go and listen to music and to analyze it and to criticize it and to talk of, to write what we are hearing. And that's why I know relatively quite a lot more than a lot of people about music.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was very impressed. How old were you when you started?
Well, I was exposed to classical music since I was born, because my mother was playing the piano, my sister was playing the piano, and my mother taught me about all these phenomenal composers like Mozart and Bach and Tchaikovsky and Schubert, all the romantics, and Chopin, Frederick Chopin. So my mother is the one who exposed it to me. I read about it. I listened to music. She would play Chopin, and she would tell me the story about Chopin's life.
Mm.
And as a young child, so I absorbed it when I was a little girl.
And after
And after that, when I started studying dance seriously, it was all accompanied by live music. Live. We had live pianists. We have live percussion in class. And then when I came here and I went to Sarah Lawrence, we had music courses for dancers. And I continued studying that at NYU in grad school.
Oh, amazing.
So, and that created a lot of appetite to listen to it and to dance to it and all of that.
So when you started dancing on stage, then you already knew the music that you were dancing to.
I did, yeah.
I guess that helped a lot.
Of course, because I could sing it inside my heart.
Hmm.
One thing I have to tell you that I have a photographic memory for music.
I see that.
It once, and I can hum it. I can hum the melody. I don't have talent for words. I don't remember words.
I know that.
But what I do remember is instrumental. I remember the melody, the melodical line, and I remember the mood, and I remember I can hum Serenade for Strings for you if you want to, because I know it's natural for me. It's like a talent, and it made it easier for me to dance because as soon as I heard the music, it was already imprinted in my heart. So
You're an amazing woman.
So it was easier for me to learn the choreography because I knew the music.
Yeah.
Immediately, as soon as I heard it.
Yeah. And with your sister playing piano, she was.
Oh yes, I could sing every sonata that she was playing, every word that she was playing. I remember the melody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long was your mother still playing up until the time that you guys decided to come to America, or what?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, the piano was sitting in the living room, and every time that she passed it, she would sit down and she would play. classical. I mean, that's the only thing she knew.
Yeah. Was she? Did she ever play professionally, like on stage?
No. She never got to become professional.
That's too bad. I guess back in those times,
Back in those times, there were no opportunities to become professional.
Yeah.
You had to go to conservatory. And
Right.
she was a mom. She had me. She had my sister. My sister was a full-time job.
Mm-hmm. So she became the teacher to your sister.
She taught my sister. She taught my sister, and then she sent my sister to a conservatory. And my sister graduated the music conservatory in Tel Aviv with all the great musicians. She graduated with Perlman. She graduated with Daniel Barenboim, who is now the conductor of the Berlin Philharmonic. She graduated with the greatest. Zuckerman, Perlman, Birnbaum. I mean, they are giants.
Yeah.
But my sister was not good enough to be on that level.
Right.
She was in the gray zone. She was not at the top. In order for you to become a professional concert pianist who gives concerts all over the world and records, have albums and recording, you have to be the top, the creme de la creme, the top of the line. Many musicians and players are in the gray zone. They're not all the way up there. They're not Kissin. They're not they're not Arthur Rubinstein. They're not Vladimir Horowitz. I mean, those are they're like, you can't even imagine. I mean, they're like up on the throne when it comes. You can't touch them when it comes to playing the piano. So,
what about violins?
Oh my God, there's some amazing violinists. The same with violin. If you're not really at the top, you can't really make a living unless, even to get into the Philharmonic, you have to be on a very high level. So my sister, she decided in order for her to survive, to make a living, she's going to become a teacher. She took the safe way. Because it's very risky to be. Actually, her piano teacher came to my parents and sat down and told them that he doesn't think that she will make it as a concert pianist.
No.
Yeah.
I bet she was hurt.
Where you have to be in order for you to survive and to make a living and to be known in the world as one of the greatest.
That's the problem with all art. It's the problem with painting, it's a problem with dancing, it's a problem with singing, it's a problem with music.
Exactly.
Is that
You're right.
you have to be a chosen few in order to really get anywhere.
The God-given talent, but with the talent you have to have everything working for you. You have to have technique, you have to have support, you have to have everything to support the talent.
But if you're just learning to play just to please yourself because you love the instruments...
That's what my sister is doing now. She's coming back to the piano now. She's taking lessons. She's coming back. But she said to me, I will never be at the level that I was at 16, 17 years old. It's 50 years. More than 50 years, 60 years.
This is like...
But doing it for enjoyment.
Yeah. This has been an interesting interview with Dorit Koppel. This beautiful dancer I ever met.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not. There are many beautiful dancers. I'm not the only one.
No, I mean beautiful in every way. Inside and out, you are absolutely amazing. Look at that beautiful smile.
The world has a lot to offer, you know. There are so many wonderful things that you can enjoy.
Yes. You guys put it out there, though. You know, you artists, you dancers, musicians,
Yeah.
pianists, violinists. You guys put it all out there for everybody to enjoy.
Right.
You know, a lot of times they think you're doing it for themselves, but they're doing it for everybody on the face of this earth that loves music, that loves dance.
What they are giving to the world, unbelievable.
I mean, look at the dancers. Look at the dancers that you put on stage already.
Yeah.
You know, there's many people that has become famous dancers just from your teaching.
It's a gift, and it's a gift that is shared with humanity, with the universe, and it is very. How high can you go when you can share your gift with the rest of the world?
You go very high, actually, because whatever you've gotten from somebody else, and you teach you teach what you have gotten, then you're sharing that with somebody else. They're learning it and they're pushing it forward.
That's right, because it's part of the chain of handing it down to the next generation.
Exactly.
So they can carry the torch.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that it's very fulfilling when something like this happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, because you've stuck with it for over 50 years. You know, and you have to love what you're doing in order to do something that long. Every day of your life, you're out there and you don't take any time off. You know,
Except for vacation.
Except for your vacations, exactly.
Being with family. I do. So I do take time off, but I don't take time off to do something else besides dance.
Oh, that's
dance is for one, and everything else is around it. You know, it's secondary. Meaning, when I started learning piano, you know, it was beautiful, but it was not the main thing I'm doing. You know, it was just.
I mean, that wasn't the cards you were meant to play.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed trying to learn, and you know, I never really learned how to play the piano, and I started. So.
Well, you've been a learner at everything, even with the languages. I mean.
Language. Yes, absolutely. I think it's very important to keep the brain stimulated by learning new things.
Yeah, you're right.
Interview with teacher/dancer Dorit Koppel.
She picked up the piano again because she says that it is keeping her brain very active all the time.
Yeah, your brain is very active.
The reason why she's also teaching her grandchildren, she became a teacher all over again. She retired from teaching and now she's teaching again. Because by working with these kids, her grandchildren were young, she's learning a lot of new things with them.
Interesting.
That keeps the brain active.
Yeah.
So
This interview with Dorit was very informative of who Dorit is as a person, and the importance of education in music and dance being related to each other. You really cannot have one without the other to be a great dancer. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.